If you filed a Depp vs. Heard case, you probably know the case is long over, but there's still stuff going on social media. Most recently, Johnny's lawyer, Adam Waldman, has returned to X after having his account hacked. Also, there's a podcast coming around, getting some traction that's pro Amber called Who Trolled Amber. Here you can see Adam calls them out 16 hours ago, not too old of a post. He quotes Bob Dylan. You don't need a weatherman to know which way the wind blows, Bob Dylan. I'm assuming that means it's pretty obvious to see they're just sticking up for Amber, for attention, for whatever. But it's not going to be very meaningful content. What they're doing is they're blaming the media for Amber losing the case, kind of like her former lawyer, Elaine Bremerhoff, or however you say it, is doing the same thing. Brennenhoff, Bregenhoff, I don't know. I digress. And he also includes something that was sent to him. Let's see what we got. Questions for Adam Waldman from You Know Who. Dear Mr. Waldman, I hope this email finds you well. My name's Alexi Monstrous, and I'm the investigations editor at Tortoise Media in London. As you know, we're preparing to publish a multi-part podcast looking at the Depp vs. Heard trial with a particular focus on whether Heard was subjected to a coordinated, inauthentic attack on social media. The case involves specific public interest questions, including the ease by which online disinformation campaigns can be mounted and the effects of social media trolling on the administration of justice. Can you please answer these questions, allegations by 6 p.m. February 18th, 2024, and we will include the substance of your response in our reporting. And of course, we will be 100% accurate and quote everything you said exactly as you said it, Adam, because we're trying to prove Amber actually should have won that case or something. They sent one of these to that umbrella guy, and I think the real Laura B got one, and a few other people, I'm sure. So, just exactly how stupid do they think that people supporting Johnny and who supported Johnny for a long time are, especially his lawyer? That's just kind of laughable. I guess they had nothing to lose by sending it. I mean, if they've got a shred of intelligence, they know that Adam's not going to answer, Tug's not going to answer, the real Laura B's not going to answer. But it was just a click of a button to give it a shot. However, when you think deeper, it makes them look pretty silly when these people put it out there on social media. Because, Adam Waldman, Tug, Laura B, they get some traction. This thing here, in less than 24 hours, has about 65,000 views. And Tug's tweet got over 400,000 views. Adams will climb up. Laura B's probably got a couple of thousand or whatever, not sure. When you add it up, it got a lot. Maybe more than their silly podcast is going to get. In fact, I'd pretty much bet that. I'd have to check their site. I don't know their exact numbers and traction and things. Maybe it'll get more. But if you get my drift, they're getting a lot of negative attention with these emails. And of course, Adam got 141 responses on this already. And Arwen says, so-called investigations editor who would rather investigate social media comments than evidence of an innocent man being falsely accused of abuse by an abuser. Makes sense, right? So if they were actually non-biased, trying to be fair, why not investigate Johnny's evidence? Why not investigate the evidence against Amber? Oh wait, they're not trying to be fair. It's just a silly little topic. And this says here more than 500 million people watched the Johnny vs. Amber case. I didn't know that. Okay, so here's the thing. It got billions of views on YouTube, but those were repeat views of the same person watching each video, so they weren't exactly unique views. So I guess if you take that number and you make some kind of an average and count the fact that people are double viewing and things like that, then maybe 500 million, which is still a pretty big darn number. Like if the planet's got like 8 billion and that's like half a billion, that's a pretty big chunk there. But don't forget, people were watching with people in the same room. So, if you consider that, one view could really be like a couple of people sitting around there watching it. So yeah, it's pretty accurate. My opinion. Probably accurate. If anything, probably more though. And some gal says here, why aren't they asking what the repercussions of Amber's actions are? She got a slight slap on the wrist. That's a good question to investigate for society as well. Where's the punishment for false accusations? Got a gif of two clowns here. I'd say that's somewhat accurate for these people making this podcast. Even if there were certain leaks in the war between truth and lies, anything goes, but the claim that the outcry is NAD was not organic is downright ridiculous, considering the trial took place live and the audio recordings were long available. Good point. Just one of many, many good points. The most basic being if you think Johnny, who's been around since the 80s, who's one of the biggest actors in the world, doesn't have an organic fan base, you're not exactly thinking straight. Or it's kind of hollow. Anyway, as you can see, these go down and down and down. Adam's got a lot of comments, a lot of support, and I'm glad he's pointing out that these people are just being, well, once again, not too smart. Not sure how to put it, just not too smart. And this person's got a Bob Dylan gift there. That's fitting. Anyway, I'm on X2. Don't forget, give Adam a follow if you haven't. He was on 40,000 followers when the account got hacked. He's back up to like 3,800. Pretty good for like 2 or 3 days, but he needs more. So figured I'd throw that out there. Or follow me too. I've got like 3,000. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.